Hello, Tracy here. Welcome back to my channel. I have been super busy outside in my garden. I've put some new compost in the greenhouse. I still need to get 4 more bags. I've done the bottom half of the gardens. And yeah, I did some jam drops and some tan square for the boys at work. So now it's my time to have a little bit of a play. We're on to the next page. It must be part 4, part 5 we're up to. I think we've got about another 3 more after today's videos, and I think we'll have the signature done. So that's exciting. I wanted to share a new kit that Anne's got out at Goldenmeade Journals. So this is called Vintage People 2. Really cool. We might actually even, if I finish the signatures off like during the week, that leaves me 1 weekend before we leave. So we might have a play with some of these, which actually I won't say we might, we will. Already have ideas. I think I'm missing 1 page. I think there were 6 pages all up with this. But yeah, super duper cute. So yeah, we will do something with those next weekend. But for now, let's just flip all this over. That's right. That's right. And then we had this page, which was going in next. So we do have that we've got to glue down. We did that cluster last time. Still undecided whether, I think I am going to make it like an envelope. So we'll glue across the top, and I should have filled it up. Actually, I wonder if this will come out. Let's see if this works. I filled this up to take away with me on the trip, but oh yeah, it does. Without a needle. Wow. Okay. Good to know. So let's just get that glued down. And then what we want is that to be on that side. Let's maybe glue that little bit. And then glue that bit. Make sure it's right at the bottom. There you go. And over. So yeah, it's been a very productive weekend really, all in all. So we will use that as like a tuck spot. Actually, I quite even like that there. But what I did find when I was having a bit of a clean out was this. Now, I don't even know where I got it from, but I thought, how cool was that? I can strip all of those down and I'm going to have all these ruffles. So it was in some sort of kit that I bought here in New Zealand. I've already cut one. No, that's not it. Where is it? Where did I put it? And I won't be able to find it, so I might have to do another one because I can't see it anywhere. That would be right. Oh no, there it is. Okay. So I've grungied it up a little bit, and we're just going to put that on there. So I did play around with the idea of putting that down there, but I do like the ruffles, and I could actually just sort of put it so it's just off the page. Yeah, why not? Let's put that just off the page. Let's do it that way. Very cool. And then that will open up, and then we'll have something slotted in there, like so. That would have to be that way, though. Oh, actually, look at that. I might even leave that in there. And you've got that little cat poking its little face out. Let's just leave him in there, eh? Let's give it a quick around the edge. Yeah, so I'm hoping the rest of New Zealand have got beautiful weather like today. It was so warm. I've managed to give the two little ones their shave them. So here we are. It's one less decoration I have to put in there. What are we going to do here? Yeah, so I managed to, no, let's put a corner, not that one, this one. Managed to shave them so they won't get shaved again until I get back, and they shouldn't be too bad. They shouldn't be too scruffy when I get back. So, and it's warming up here, so I don't want them to have long coats. So we got them shaved. Molly seems to be a lot better, although she's on 2 pills in the morning, 2 pills at night, and we'll see what the vet says when we take her back in a couple Mondays. And yeah, I think that's, yeah, so shaving the dogs and getting some compost, although not enough, but never mind. Next weekend I'm off to go, or next Friday I'm going to leave work and go stay with my mother, because it will be the last chance I get to see her. So I'll just stay the Friday night, and then I want to visit a few people down there I haven't caught up with for a while. We'll go around to my brother's for tea on the Friday night, yeah, and come back sometime Saturday afternoon, I guess. Right, I want to put that on there. I don't care that that's sort of coming over. I just need something to go behind. Yeah, so I'll get home Saturday afternoon, see how I feel. I probably won't do much when I get home, to be fair. And then I'll get stuck back into the garden. Now I've got this that obviously comes off a book spine, which I quite like, and it's quite grungy. So let's just see. I could have that, which is kind of cool too. I do kind of like that. Yeah, I think I will do that. Or we do have this. That's another bit of a book spine. I always keep them. They're so cool to keep. We do have a bit of that green, so we could, just so it sticks out a bit more, maybe. Don't you want that bit there? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Take away a bit of that busyness. looks like the cat's been at it. It's all scratched and frayed. I've been trying to talk my mum into getting a cat, although I don't know whether it is such a good idea the more that I think about it. But she's sort of taken on the neighbour's cat, or I'm not actually sure where the cat belongs to. Yeah, I do like that. And this cat just comes to her and she feeds it, which is fine. She's never, like when I was a kid, I remember growing up with cats. We had Siamese and Burmese cats. We had all sorts when we were growing up, but she's always gone, oh, I'm never going to get another cat, and they destroy furniture and all this sort of stuff. And yet I don't even remember any cats doing that growing up. Right, let's see if we've got a word that we can maybe put up there. Yeah, so I've been trying to talk, sort of, well, not talk her into it, just sort of say, have you thought about having a little companion? But I don't know whether it would be such a great idea. Put vet bills up there. Just trim that down. Trim that down. So I was thinking today when I was doing the baking for work, this will be my last Monday that I bake them something. Next, or Sunday I should say. Next Sunday I'm going to do something for Mike's work. And then on the Monday I'm going to work from home in the morning, and I'm going to cook a ham for them so they have a hot ham. Let's just trim that down. I'm just going to snip the edges. Or the corners, I should say. There, cool, done. Put that there. And then I'm just going to put a little bit more glue underneath there. I've got both my girls coming for tea tonight, which is exciting. We're just going to have like chicken and salad and things, but I've actually done a quiche. So if they want to, they can both take some quiche home, and they can have that for their lunches, which I'm sure they will take. And there'll be leftover chicken, so they can, got some fresh buns there, so they can have that too if they want. Make some chicken bun salad things. Right. Let's put that down. And then we have that. Just a corner tuck. Using everything out of the kit. Fantastic. And then we've got a tuck there, and we've got an envelope there. So let's grab this. And then put that in. Then we have, so I went ahead and inked. So we've got 2 pages. One's like a plain page with a cat on the back, so that goes nicely. There's not cat and cat. And then we've got more writing space that I've inked around, and it's got a cat with the milk bottle. So 2 kit pages. And then what we have is we have a slightly smaller page, and this is out of the kit, so this pretty much fits on perfectly. So let's do this, page 2. And then, like I said, I think we might only have, maybe 2 or 3 more parts to the signature, and then the signature will be, like, the basics will be done on it. Of course, I'll go away and do a bit more on it. But, you know, if you're a beginner and you like my style and you are playing or crafting along with me, like, this is a pretty cool journal. If you like the grungy. If there's any New Zealand ladies that are watching, I see that Mitu from Crafter's Cart is now supplying Miriam's small art, so the flowers that I use quite often. She's now got them in and supplying them. I think they were about $55 a book. And I think I did read on there that someone bought 2 books off her, and I think it was about $6 postage. Just for FYI, if anyone likes those books. I mean, of course, you can get them from Amazon too. That's where I get them from. But yeah, it's good that someone local in New Zealand is now stocking them, because those flowers are sort of super cute, and so is all the images. It's so bright. Right, so all I'm doing with this is we're going to do like a sideways belly band, not an up and down, not a sideways, up and down belly band. But on that belly band, I'm going to stick a pocket. Don't think I'm going to decorate it at all, unless I find something that appeals to me. Although, no, because we've already got, excuse me, could actually put a butterfly down there. That would be cute. A butterfly? Yeah, I suppose it is. Oh. I had a really good sleep last night after my massage yesterday. In actual fact, I think I crashed about, would have been about 9 o'clock. We watched a movie. Yeah, watched a movie and then might put on YouTube to watch. We watch Spanion and Gary Eats. They're our main ones that we watch. So he put that on, but to be honest, I didn't see any of it. I managed to stay awake for the movie and then pretty much went to sleep and didn't wake up till just after 7 this morning, which is really unlike me. My internal clock wakes me up at 4:30 every morning, because that's when I get up for work. I quite like that. And you know what? I'm going to add a bit of this, if this is enough, or I'll chop some more off. Today would have been a perfect day to dye some paper, although it was a little bit windy. No, I'm going to chop some more. Well, I do have this bit. Yeah, let's just use that bit. This is the last bit of my lace that I used quite a bit with the vintage looking girls from TaylorMade Journal. I used it all, and I was quite sad when it finished. When I finished because like it tended to be my go-to lace. I love the colour of it. So this really is the last bit. Let's put that there. Hold that down for a couple of minutes. I'll just have my cup of tea. We bought a new teapot, must have been last weekend. And as nice as it is, so it's got, you turn it on and then it's got a whole, it's got about 5 or 6 buttons along the bottom, and you can pick green tea and it boils the jug to 70 degrees. You can pick like normal tea and it boils it to 80, I think. Yeah, all different teas, it boils different temperatures, and then you get up to the coffee and that. But this tea here, it white tea, it will boil to 70, and I know that's in the tea world, that's probably the normal thing, but man, it goes cold fast. Like, you pretty much have to drink it straight away. Rightio, and there we have a belly band with a tag, a pocket in it. So there's another 2 things that I'm going to have to make to go on that. And then what do we want on this side? I've got these hearts, but I don't really know. Oh, what about just putting a bit of lace there? It's not really a lacy journal, but it would be kind of cool, I think. And then, yeah, it will just be another pocket. But do I want it like that? I kind of like it upside down. If that is upside down, I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Just for something different. And we don't want it to go all the way. I don't want it, I sort of want it over like that. Okay. Let's put this down. I wonder if I could find some Fabri-Tac while I'm away and bring it back at that side. I don't know if that's the right side or wrong side, but I do like this side, so that is the side that's going to be showing. Yeah, I wonder if they've got Fabri-Tac over like in Malaysia. I must have a look and then see if I can bring it back in. I don't see why I can't. But we don't have it over here, but it'd be kind of cool to see what all the hype is about. Although art glitter glue really does work for everything for me. But yeah, we will see if I can pick some of that up. And I was thinking about buying an Insta. I got the laptop to take, so that's all good. And I was thinking about maybe getting an Insta 360. But yeah, we will see. We will see. All these things I want to get. Well, actually, I don't want to get a lot, to be fair. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. And that will be a pocket there. The next page I'm not going to distress around the outside because it's a doily. And I'm just going to leave that. And then the next one we have is this page from the kit, which I will distress around. And then the next thing you need to know if you are crafting along with me and making the journal as you go. So the next piece will be, I've got a piece of ledger, and it's quite a large piece. It is, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's 16 inches across. And then I have folded it at 2 3/4. So first of all, I've folded it up to make pockets, and then I've folded it here at 2 3/4, and also on this side at 2 3/4. So on this side, it will get glued. We'll glue it down there, so it will be a pocket, and then we can either glue it along there too, and so this can be like a tuck spot at the side, or we can leave it open, and then once again you can pull this out and do a whole lot of journaling. And that may be what I will do, is just have a pocket, and then we might just add another tab there, and then this is a pocket, and then same on this side, pocket and a tab, so you pull it out to write. But I will distress all around this, not on camera. And yeah, so that's all for now, folks, what we have done. Kind of cool how this is going along. So yeah, we've got this. If we do that and do this one next time, we literally have 2 more after this, and then we've finished the whole signature. So if you're crafting along with me, thanks so much for hanging in there. I really do appreciate it. And we will have a play next weekend with these yummy images from Anne from Goldenmeade. And until next time, couple days probably, I will see you then. Bye for now.